Alright, this is Coitus King, and I am making the second part to my basic Minecraft minecart systems. First tutorial was about the boosters, so that you could run your minecarts without wasting coal or lava. In the first tutorial, we made this, a never-ending, you could say physics law defying little system here that'll keep going and going forever. Well, this doesn't really do you much in a minecart system. So the second part is going to be activating the call system. Alright, over here, as you can see, it's a bit different than just this simple spin around. This one has a longer path than that one. So that one will make it back to its stop point before that one does. This is okay in Minecraft because it still goes up and comes back down and picks them back up. This one, they're in sync the entire time. This one, they're not. And as you can see from my last video, the farm animals are still irritating. Well, down here, we have some red wiring. If you're brand new to Minecraft, red wire is like circuitry to Minecraft. Despise how basic the game is, it does have some advanced principles. This is red wire, which is just redstone laid down on the ground. Here, I'll show you. And then it turns into red wire, whatever path you give it. Black means not active, and red means active. Or you can say it's positive and negative. But that's not really how Minecraft goes. Redstone torches, which are made with torches, like the same way as torches, but instead of coal, you use redstone. Like so. You make a redstone torch. But redstone torches give off a constant power, alright? Other gadgets like a wooden pressure plate, which are made by two plates down on a single thing, make a pressure plate. When you're standing on it, it gives off constant power. And as you can see, when I step on it, this minecart comes on. We'll get to how that happens later. I don't know if this single tutorial is going to be a two-part tutorial, but we'll see how it goes. Gotta get my minecart back out. See, here, this wooden pressure plate, when you stand on it, gives off power just like the redstone torches. So, what I have is the pressure plate is on top of a block. Underneath it is some redstone, just sitting there, waiting to be pressed down and activated for power. Right? Then it's leading to this, what I call inverter. We got two torches here. One is sitting under a piece of track that I want to move when I press the plate. To be specific, that track piece right there. So that when I press it down, it'll switch from turning back in to going around this side of the track to come back to me. Which is why we have to do the extra little part here, because if we did it normally... Here, let me stop this for a sec so I can stop this for... whatever. Stop this for a sec so I could show you. If I put it back to the way we had it before... I'm not going to use water because I don't want to destroy it all. So that they're perfectly in sync, like the other one, which is way more efficient. I'll give you that. And the only reason why this one wasn't the same as that one is because we have our original one in the way. So if I move the torch over one, and the redstone wiring too, of course, we'll get to why that one turns out in a bit. Then when I press down on the button, it turns that away. It still brings it, but then when it turns back, this one won't go back up there. It won't turn back to real because there's no dirt block there to turn it in. You'd have to keep resetting it every single time. So it is much easier just to build it out furthermore so that it manually comes back in. Alright, can't have that connecting. And back in. It does the same thing, just with a lot. It's not as efficient. I'll just connect that back and put the torch back. Alright, now I'm going to get to why the torches turn out. Now, in Minecraft works on a true/false system, which means this torch is remaining true, and now this torch is false. In Minecraft, when a torch receives power, it turns off. It no longer gives power to anything. And since this torch is giving off power to this one turns off. Like so. Now, but that means when I give power to this torch, this one turns off, and that one can give power. Which means when it gives power, this piece of track turns into that one. Then when I step off of the plate, the track goes back to normal. Because the torches turn themselves each other off again. Like so. Now, a big difference between wooden and stone pressure plates is that stone pressure plates will only activate for mobs or humans, like me or that chicken over there. But wooden pressure plates will activate for anything, like this cart right here, which is turning the track even though I'm not standing on it. But if I push it away, off the plate, then it goes back to normal. But if there's no need for a stone one there, really. But you can if you want in this condition, but you gotta be careful of which one you use. This is, I like calling the loading system. You press it down in your minecart system, or your station, whatever you want to call it, and it brings a cart to you. You could have all this hidden behind walls, like so. You can have your wiring hidden underground. The only reason why I didn't is so that you guys could see how it works. Now all this is covered with maybe a little wall, so that you can't see what's going on. And a piece of cart will still come to me. There we are. Hello. But you might want a better stop system. See, what I did in my station is I didn't have this extra track going off so that it could connect again. Is I built a track right here and put a stopper here. And it stops there, lets you load, and then another booster can come and take you along, just like those ones do. But that's a little more complicated, and we'll get that into the next part. So this is Coitus King. Make sure to leave a comment on the tutorial, or subscribe, whatever. See you later.